Hello everyone, welcome back to DevOps HQ. In this video, we are going to see that how we can configure a shared VPC setup inside our organization such that it will help us to keep our resources and the network in a segregated manner. So this implementation will something look like this. So let's suppose this is our organization, and inside that we'll have one host project. So let's suppose this is our host project, and this will be our service project. So in this service project, we will create some resources, for example, compute instance or GKE cluster, Cloud Run, or any other services. And we want that these resources will use the network from our single project, which is our host project. So in our host project, we will be having a VPC. So this is our VPC, and we want all the resources in our service project use the network of this single host project, such that in future, let's suppose if you have to troubleshoot any networking issue, then we just have to focus on to this host project. And if we have any thing which is related to application thing or anything which is related to resources, then we can troubleshoot into this project. So this is how our shared VPC setup will look like. Now let's try to implement this same setup. So here I have two projects, that is DevOps HQ host and DevOps HQ service. As the name indicates that this will be our service project and this will be our host project. And inside this host project, we will create one VPC network which we will share with this service project. So for creating a shared VPC network, first of all, you need to have the compute shared VPC admin role, that is role slash compute.xpnAdmin. If you do not have this role, then you might need to contact your organization admin such that you will get this role from your organization, and then only you will be able to follow along with this tutorial. So I'm assuming that you already have this role. And after that, first of all, we need to enable the compute engine API in both of our projects. So let's enable this API. So this is our host project. Now let's go to the service and click on create instance. Then it will automatically ask for us to enable the compute engine API. Click on enable. So our compute API has been enabled now, and we have this default network. So I'll delete this network and I will create one network for this tutorial. So let's delete this old network and click on create VPC network. So I'll name it as shared prod VPC. And for subnet creation, I will choose automatic, but if you want, you can choose custom as well. And I will allow all of these firewall rules, and rest everything looks good. Just click on create. So the default VPC has been deleted. So our new VPC network has been created successfully. After creating the VPC network, click on this shared VPC. And as I mentioned earlier, that you need the compute shared VPC admin role. If you do not have that role granted to you, then probably you will won't see this interface, and you might see some error, or you might see something different, but you won't be able to see this page. Now click on this sh setup shared VPC. So for that, we need to enable the shared VPC API. So let's enable this. So our shared VPC API is being enabled. Now here we are seeing one option, that is Kubernetes engine access. So now let's suppose if you want to create a GKE cluster or Kubernetes engine into your service project, then you need to enable the Kubernetes API in your service project and in your host project. Then you can click on this enabled checkbox. If the GKE API is not enabled in your service and host project, then you will face an error. But for this setup, we do not need the GKE API. or we are not going to deploy anything on GKE, so I'm not enabling this Kubernetes engine access. But yes, obviously, like if you have requirement, then you can enable this checkbox. Now let's click on this add item. So basically, we need to attach our service project into this VPC. So for that, click on add item and then click on select here, and you have to search for your service project. So you can see like I'm getting my DevOps HQ service. So just click on that and click on continue. So now it will ask for that which subnets you want to share with this project. So there's an entire list. So we can see like we have 41 subnets into this VPC. So I'll just choose two of them, that is Asia South one and US Central one. Depending upon your requirement, you can choose all of them, or you can choose whatever subnets you want to share with your service project. So I just want to share these two projects and then click on save. So now you can see that I have shared my VPC of this project to this DevOps HQ service project. So now let's go to this service project and create one compute instance. So here, just click on this create instance button, and uh, I'll go with US Central one reason itself. Let's go to the networking, and this is the by default network which got selected. So I'll delete this and I'll click on add network interface. So now you can see like we have this option, that is network shared with me. So if you do not have shared VPC configured successfully, you won't be able to see this second radio button, because my shared VPC setup has been success in this project or in this step. So that's why I'm able to see this network shared with me radio button. So I'll click on that and I have to choose one subnet. So I'm saying this shared VPC prod because this is the only subnet in US Central one which I have shared. So I'll click this and that's it. So this is the only change which I required, and now click on create. So our instance is now getting created. So now our instance got created. Now let's SSH into it and let's see like if we are able to access it or not. Yeah. We are able to access our VM, and this verifies that our shared VPC setup has been configured successfully and it is working as intended. So I hope this video tutorial was helpful for you, and thank you so much for watching.